All right. Hey everybody, Michael Gebbin here, and I'm super excited to be with you on another Rockin' Wednesday. So I'm really pumped today because this is a first. So I'm actually taking one of your questions. And this question today is from Sonaland. And before I say her question, I want you guys to know I'm really pumped about this because I think this is something that is going to work out really well. And so if you guys want to submit your questions in the comments below on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're watching this from, please do so. And I think I'll start picking questions from you guys and doing some of those in the future. So her question today is this idea that she says is a trend basically going on of why do you say a smart person, for example, a really smart person who thinks they know everything, they got it together. So they really want to start a business. And they say, well, you know what? There might be this problem. I think I'm going to run into this. I don't know if this is going to work out. That's probably going to be really hard. And then they keep running through all these different things. Before you know it, they don't end up taking any action or doing anything because they got all the answers and they go, it's just not going to work out. But they haven't done anything. Then you've got this person that people would consider dumb or not intelligent or stupid, right? Quote unquote, right? And so you've got that person, they have no idea how to do it. They have no answers whatsoever. They have nothing, right? Nothing. So they just do it. And they run right into the problem that person knew would happen, right? But then guess what? They go, okay, well, let's figure it out, and let's move forward again. Not knowing there'll probably be another problem, and another problem, and another problem, but they keep doing it, and they keep taking action, and they keep figuring it out along the way. And what's so interesting that she says, is it important to think about your future? Well, yes, it is important to think about your future, but let me tell you something. So my title, Being Smart is Useless. Well, this I usually try to search out titles and different things before I put some of these together, and I was looking it up, and my man, Gary Vaynerchuk, has a video called Being Smart is Useless. But the thing he says, which I'll tell you, no, not being smart entirely is useless. But what he says is there's all these facts and figures and all these different things that our school systems are having people learn, or having our kids learn when they've got this right at their fingertips with all those answers. Now, I know some of you school teachers and different people out there might fight me on this a little bit, but I can tell you right now, there are other things that would accomplish what they're ultimately trying to accomplish and teach them a lot more of things that are much more relevant to people getting jobs and all these kind of things now. And I'll tell you what too, there is nobody that will fight me more on something than someone really smart who's gone to college and has a college education that comes to me, let's say from film school. They're all boxed in, if you will. And they'll tell me, man, you can't do this and you can't do that. And no, that is not the way. You cannot do that. And this doesn't have to do with just film school. I've had this in a lot of different manners of people who are really smart, right? They have all the answers, but they've never done anything. And so for me, I go, oh, really? You can't do that, huh? Well, I've done it about 50 times. I've been paid pretty well to do it, and nobody's complained about it. There are so many things, in my growing my video production company, there are so many things that I did wrong to the standards, right, that nobody complained about. And honestly, the people out there that you need to pay the most attention to in your business is the people writing you the checks, the people paying you the money, not your industry, not your peers. They're not the ones paying you. And in this world today, you've got to stick out. You've got to be different. You've got to be unique, right? And so that's the big thing. And so for me, I can tell you right now that the biggest wins in my life, in my business, have actually come, believe it or not, from the things that I know the least about. Because yes, the things I know the most about are the things I think the most about, and I think through and I go, well, this could happen and that could happen, and I know the 50 ways it could be done, and I don't end up doing anything at all, right? Tim Ferriss talks about it, paralysis by analysis. We sit there and we think about all the different options. We're given a million different options, and thus we take no action whatsoever. As opposed to not knowing much about it and just doing something and then see what happens. And that's how I started my business, guys. I was 19 years old. I didn't go to college. I had no idea what I was doing. No idea at all. I had no mentors. I had no coaching. I had no nothing. I just thought, I've done all right in high school so far. I've tried a few of these things out and it worked okay. I'll just keep going. I'll give it 1 year. I'll try it for 1 year. And if it doesn't work out, I can always go back. Well, I can tell you one thing about me is that I will work so hard to make things happen. I will hustle my butt off to make things happen. And so I was actually talking to my grandpa this morning about this, and we were talking, and here's the thing. So many of you are looking to be perfect, right? Well, he's got to be perfect. Got to know all the answers. Got to have everything. Got to study something to the T until, I'll be great like that. Now I can start. No. It doesn't work that way. And I asked him, I said, what did you say you were really good at pool? And he said, yeah, I was really good at pool, And I said, well, tell me how that all started. Mom will tell you the whole story, but ultimately, he started when he was like 6 or 7 years old, and he started making money at it when he was like 20. I said, oh, really? So you didn't just, study a pool player and pull out a pool stick and start, being great at it? No, of course not. He practiced. And as my man Tony Robbins said, repetition is the mother of all skill. And that basically means that you've got to do things over and over and over and over again to get great at something. You don't just study and read a bunch of books and learn a bunch of things and do nothing and expect to be great at something. So if you're in school or wherever you're at or whatever you're doing or wherever you're learning, and I endorse learning, believe me, and I endorse education and, all that kind of stuff. Believe me, I am a forever learner and I'm forever learning. And so, but it's a matter of taking action and not waiting for perfection. That is the key. And I'll tell you one more story tying in Mr. Tony, is how I got to shoot with him. I actually did not know how big he was at the time I reached out, okay? So I'm very, very naive in a lot of scenarios and really am not that intelligent all the time, believe it or not. I just do things, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I just do it. So I tried to find his personal email, and I can tell you right now, that didn't go so well. But I kept searching, used a little thing called Google, which is also where you can find all these answers to facts and figures. It's all available online, more or less. And I used Google, and I ended up finding something, and I sent an email, and I got a response. And they said, we'll send it on to marketing. If they like what they see, they'll get back to you. If not, good luck. And so after that, I got another email, and they said, let's talk. And here's the thing, tying in a video from before, I do a lot of things without expectation. So just do things, take action, send the email, make the phone call, try the thing, whatever it is, just do it. But don't worry about what's gonna happen, right? Don't worry if you're doing it right or if you're doing it wrong, because one person's gonna tell you you're doing it right and another person's gonna tell you you're doing it wrong. That's my donkey story video too. There's no rights, there's no wrongs. There's better and worse. There's really no rights and wrongs, because somebody, like I said, will tell you it's right and somebody will tell you it's wrong. So the biggest thing, guys, is to freaking take action, right? Take action. That is the most important thing. So yes, being smart to an extent is important, right? It is important. Learning, getting educated is important. But I can tell you right now, it is not the most important thing. It is not the most important thing. The biggest thing that you can do, the biggest favor you can do for yourself is to not get boxed in to thinking one way and only one way is right and fighting each and every single person around you about these things, right? You just have to start. You just have to take action. Heard me say it before, and it's so important, right, guys? It's so important, okay? And I'm so fired up for you guys. And this tied in a lot of different things for you today. But the biggest thing I can tell you from my experience right now in my life is my biggest wins have come from when I didn't have all the answers. And I had no clue what was going on. And I'll end with this. I was in an event and a lady was already from just August to like 3 or 4 months later doing $15,000 a month. I said, oh my gosh, how are you doing this? Did you know all this internet marketing? Did you know all these different things and all, before you got into this? She said, no, I had no idea. I followed the steps. That's all I knew how to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Just follow the steps, right? That were laid out in front of me. The blueprint of exactly how to do it. right? The blueprint of exactly how to do it. How many of you are willing to follow some sort of a blueprint sometimes when it's laid out in front of you? I've given you lots of tips. Hopefully you've taken some into action, but don't take things always so literal, but still sometimes follow the steps. Just do it, right? Take the actions. Doing the actions, not thinking about them, not talking about them, not fighting about them, just doing them, right? And you get the results. Because when somebody's had the results with it, don't go, well, they can't be right, so I'm not going to do that. If it's reputable, then do it. Take action, take massive action, and I promise you guys, you will get awesome, awesome results. So being smart is useless to an extent. Have some fun debates about this one. I'm really curious from you guys, but I'm super pumped. So take some action. I'd love to hear some of your results. And remember guys, if you're being inspired by these videos and you want to impact somebody else's life, you can send these videos to a friend. I truly appreciate you guys when you do that, and I love all the awesome comments, all the awesome new people coming here. So be sure to share it with a friend, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below of what's that thing that you're gonna take action on this week. What is that thing? And leave your comments or questions because I'd love to incorporate more of them into future videos. So my friends, be sure to subscribe. We're here every single Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. Rock and roll. Bam.